My name is Joe Askren. I teach in the College of Hospitality and Technology Leadership at the University of South Florida, Sarasota-Manatee. I got an AS in culinary management it's now Florida State College. At that point, it was a tech school at FCCJ in Jacksonville. So after that, through just some great support from all the instructors there, I moved out to Arizona and worked at some really great hotels out in Arizona, Scottsdale. Worked at the Hyatt Regency Gainey Ranch. That was a great position. It was a 4-star, 4-diamond hotel. Started out, like everybody does, low position, and worked my way up rather quickly. Eventually got to the point where I was running a restaurant for Chef Anton Broombauer there, pretty well-known chef in the country. And he gave me my first shot at running a restaurant. And after that, I got another opportunity, moved up to Flagstaff, and had my first talked my way into an executive chef job, as everybody does for the first time. There's always your first time as an executive chef, and that was I wore many hats, going from the real big corporate hotel that had many different departments and lots of support, to a much smaller place. It was the Radisson Woodlands Hotel in Flagstaff, and I did that for about 3-4 years. Got some great experience, and then came back down and worked for Westin Kierland Resort and Spa in Scottsdale, Arizona, again with Chef Anton, believe it or not. So I did that, and then my kids were getting older. They were 5 and 7, and realized that working 60, 70 hours a week was fun and exciting, but I wanted to somehow find a way to spend a little more time with my family. So I got the great opportunity to teach and work at Le Cordon Bleu in Scottsdale, Arizona. Along the way, the great thing about working there too is I was able to go back and get my MBA. I got an MBA, which it helped a lot, helped me kind of set me apart and gave me some great opportunities, which is probably why I'm here today. So just right before I actually finished my last semester at Le Cordon Bleu, right after I finished my last semester getting my MBA, I found this great opportunity at USF in Sarasota here, and just put my name in the hat, and got on the list, and worked my way to actually being invited out in an interview process, and to make a long story short, I got the job, and it's been incredible ever since. As soon as I hit the ground, it was funny. It feels like almost as soon as I hit the ground, walking off the plane, we began looking for a facility to teach our hands-on classes. That being our restaurant management class, event management, intro to foods class. Those are the classes that you really need to give those students a hands-on experience. They need to touch and feel and experience as much as possible to give them that confidence when they graduate. So at the time we were teaching one of our main hands-on classes. It's called Intro to Foods Production. We were teaching that. It was outsourced at MTI, and it was going great. But we wanted something that was underneath that USFSM roof. And as of last October, we signed a lease out at Lakewood Ranch, and we moved into this facility, which has been incredible for us. We call it the Culinary Innovation Lab, and we started teaching classes there January of this year. It's been incredible. It's another part of, we call it USFSM East. It's out in Lakewood Ranch, and it's wonderful. It's about 4,500 square feet. It's a great place to teach those 3 classes, as I mentioned, bringing in subject experts. For instance, the event management class, we're getting the students out of the textbook. Textbook is important, and it's great to learn, all the basic foundational knowledge, but they need to get involved and get in touch with and work different events, observe different events, so they can analyze that and figure out ways to improve those events in the future. So that class has about 3 or 4 events attached to it, where our students are able to not only build concepts, develop proposals, but actually experience the actual events. That's what that facility is all about. This is going to be incredible. We call it it's a farm to fork event. I mean, everyone's heard that term before, but we had the idea. Chef Gary Kolpitz and I. He's one of our chefs out there at the Culinary Innovation Lab. We were thinking of this idea where we could kind of promote and talk about and brag about local chefs, local farms. So over the summer, we visited some of these great farms, Gamble Creek Farms, Sweetgrass, Sunnyside, Warden Farms down in Fort Myers, Three Boys Farm as well. So there's a lot of great sources for restaurants and for chefs, and so we want our students to find out about that. And we want to kind of show them, the importance of the ingredient, and knowing where your ingredients come from. The whole sustainability discussion too, getting your ingredients fresh and local. They're more nutritious too. The stats are that nutrients are more dense with some of those important elements if they travel less distance. So that's kind of where it all started, just promoting local chefs, local farms, and so it turned into this wonderful event. It's going to happen at the end of September. There's also a wonderful educational piece with this. We're bringing in an old friend of mine from Le Cordon Bleu. He's a professional dining room trainer. He's also a sommelier. He's going to come in and train. We're going to create a USFSM signature service style, and we're going to train about 20 students that are selected out of an interview process, and we're going to have them train and create this service style, and then use it at this event, which is going to happen on September 29th and 30th. So a little bit about the event. It's going to be wonderful. It's hopefully going to be unique too. Folks are going to get the chance to purchase a ticket where they're going to be able to come out to the farm. So we're picking 2 farms, Gamble Creek and Sweetgrass, and they're going to go out to these farms and tour the farm, tour the facility, talk to the farmers, talk to Chef Jose Martinez from Maison Blanche. Chef Jose, he had a one Michelin star in Paris, and we're lucky to have him on Longboat Key. He's at a restaurant called Maison Blanche, so they're going to be a big part of it. So they're going to visit the farm. We're going to do an actual lunch on the farm, family style, right there on site there, and then bring all of those guests back to the facility, do some more discussions, some demos on chocolate, on how to prepare and store those wonderful ingredients that you get from farms. And then we're going to have about a 7-course dinner, degustation style service. We'll have about 6 or 7 courses that night on both Monday and Tuesday. Many of those ingredients are going to be local. We're going to try to obviously have as many of those ingredients local, whether it's fresh clams or fresh farmed bison or hog from Three Sons Ranch and all the other farms that I talked about. It's hopefully all going to come together on the table, and the guests are going to be able to experience that. And so that's going to happen on September 29th and 30th.